This is Justin AMZN on Friday, May 19th, 2018. Take a look at the pre-market today. Looking like we're going to have a little bit more of a move higher. We've got some pre-market prices above yesterday's triangle here and here, or even the bigger one here. So we're a little bit above that area. We're really right here at the apex of this thing. So, but you're holding the lows right at the yesterday's high. So it looks like, okay, here's the S curve, and we want to see it rally. Rally nicely out of this small candle like we talked about yesterday. And we can even draw a bigger triangle with some lows here and like that. So, we're ready to get some moves, hopefully something big, but, we've still been somewhat range bound, having maybe some 10, $12, $15 moves on some of these days, just not too much, less than 1%. That's just kind of chopping around. So we'll see if today we get something that moves, up into the 1620s and, moves out of this pattern. So we're looking at it being, a little more bullish than bearish here, especially with this support at 1607 that we were straddling yesterday. Now it looks like we're holding above that. So get into the day, and the first candle actually gapped up, opens up in this area here, and then comes down, throws in a lower wick, and then, touches into the 1607 and closes about 1608. So we got a little bit of bearish momentum, got much lower volume at the open than we've had the last 2 days at the open. And so, okay, we're still in our bullish mindset. Let's hope that not hope, but let's set something up to get in above that. So 1611 by 1605 or 1606, something like that. So, that's only $5, that's only a $5 risk, with the move up into 1620, you're almost at a 2-to-1. That's probably a good setup. So wait for the next candle to form, and it actually takes out the 1607 price. Okay, well, now it's a little further to go bullish 1611 by 1602. That's $9. That's only a 1-to-1 up to 1620. So, that's a lot further to move. So I would want some smaller candles to come in here and start to rally out of it. So I'm still wanting it to be bullish. So we're right down here at the low. Actually, did we take out the low? 1603.44 and 1603.22. So it actually made a lower low than yesterday. So we were in this bullish mindset of this triangle going bullish, but now we're clearly breaking bearish from this triangle and not bullish. So if we want something bullish, it's really got to get back above 1607 and then, rally out of there. So, with where we're at, going a little more bearish, if we come back up to 1607 and roll over, then, that'd be a good retest of this level and a good place to short it. So we'll start kind of thinking about that. Okay, here's a little bit of a smaller candle, but still has some more selling. I made a lower low. Okay, inside candle. This is a little bit of a rest. Next candle, bullish. Okay, but still somewhat inside. So we're down here. If this comes back up to 1607 and then starts to roll over, that's the place to get in bearish. The stop probably above 1608, around 1608 here, above that high of that candle, the strong one that broke through this level. So that'll be what we watch for. Okay, here we go. So now we have, oops, I'm not sure how that happened. Right here. So now we have a candle that's through an upper wick, actually through it where we wanted to put our stop here. So now we got to at least have our stop up at like 1609 and a bearish trigger at like 1604 or 1605 by 1609. So that's $5. If we were to move way down here, that'd be great. That'd be like a 3-hour trade, but right here to the low of the day is only like half an hour. So I'd like something smaller than that, but it's a good retest. So we'll see if it triggers below 1605 with a stop up at 1609. And it throws a little bit lower wick here. The low on this candle is 1605.04, so you're not in yet. Let's see if the next candle you're in. Okay, 1605 on the dot. Could be in on that. Probably likely not, but it all depends on what your exact entry was, what your broker can do. But I like this consolidation here. This is a really nice 15-minute consolidation. You had a quick move down, retest with like an S-curve. This could easily just roll back down. So that's what we're looking for to happen, unless we get above the 1607 and start to bounce off of that. Another inside candle. This is a really nice one that we break down. We actually trap some people buying. Okay, there you go. Now you're breaking down, and you're going to look for a move below these candles. This is probably it. So you may be on this candle. The low on this is 1604.84. Your stop is at 1609, but you can, after 10, 15 minutes, whatever your plan says, you can probably move it down a little bit more and start to, reduce your risk on the trade. Okay, so now we're retesting this again. We got a little bit of a consolidation here, pretty steep angles on that kind of a triangle. And now a very small indecision candle on really low volume, right as we're coming to the price that we want to take out here. So at this point, you could be tightening up your stop, maybe 1608, something like that. Definitely not down to 1607 something. And the candle we get looks, at some point this looks like a really massive bearish candle coming a good ways down into the low here at 1602.22, but then that's a little bit more of a buying candle. So let's just tighten our stop, like I said, to like 1608.50 or maybe 16. Let's do 1608 and see what happens. So okay, we're gonna come up, nothing. All right, now we've retested this again. So maybe this was a first retest, second retest. I'm definitely seeing more of some sloped edges here, like the triangle, some lower highs, higher lows. And we'll see, that we roll over in this area. If we actually pop above it, then let's retest into it and make sure we're moving the other way. Okay, so here is a big move. Actually looks like it's breaking up bullish. This is our first time we're actually above the 1607 price since the opening candle. This is we traded above it, but we didn't close above it. We have not closed above this. So this is something to watch. It's a much bigger double bottom. Could come back down, retest that neckline, and then go. So that's the setup we're looking for here. A little bit enough for wick. Okay, now here we go. Come back down. All right, so you're in, going bullish here because we're waiting for that pullback. Either you bought right here on the line with a stop down here, or you're waiting for it to actually get above this candle or maybe this candle, whatever your plan is for this kind of move. But this is a good retest of a triangle. This is a really good one to take this candle higher. And it doesn't go higher. Okay, moved a little bit up. You're probably in bullish on this candle to see what that's going to do to move. But now it's breaking down a little more. Okay, now we're below the line. We're not holding the line. Okay, this is a really good consolidation. Okay, there's our pop. Now we're going to move. Nope, got taken out. So this whole time we've got some lower highs, higher lows. This is the first time now we've made a lower low. We have not made a higher high, except save for this maybe, but that's a little bit too close. The other ones almost line up like a triangle that I see. You may not see it, but hopefully you do. So anyway, we're breaking down. So if you take a little step back, evening star reversal, evening star reversal. You're taking out the low in this triangle. Let's get a retest back to like 1607. Put our stop up at like 1608. No. Yeah, 1607. That's $1 risk on this thing. Like that's what it could do. So we're definitely going bearish. Let's see if we come up and get a little more of a retest. Had you done 1606? No, you wouldn't have been filled either. And there it goes. Coming to the exponentials. Just really chop around. Let's see, okay, now it looks like maybe it's starting to go. The curvature on these levels, the 21 and 5 are looking good. Starting to take out some bullish candles. Okay, this is, if you're not in anywhere in here or up here or something, now's your chance to get into something that's actually looking like it's rolling over. It's got another squeeze starting to form. And it does actually come down a little bit more and then end it here. Excuse me, ended this move down with a low at 16.113. Similar low to this one. similar values to here. So let's see if this indecision candle actually holds, if it goes higher from here, or if we're trailing our stop or here or something like that, giving a little bit of room to move. But it's Friday expiration, and we want to have some quick moves and get out, because it could just turn around. But here we are right around 1600. This is a great target, nice whole number, not necessarily a level that we interacted with too much yesterday, but this is a really nice rollover here with some strong selling, a gap down, retested. These two candles here tell a lot that this is a bearish retest gap. It retests here, actually retests a little bit more, and then rolls down. You could have just done that trade right there at like 1602, 1603 by 1606. So that's $3 already. We're below 1600. See if maybe it goes a little bit further, and it does. Okay, goes down here to 1598. You're definitely trailing your stop, and maybe your stop was here, maybe you're out now. So made a little bit on that. We'll have to come back and see. Okay, had you gotten in bearish, let's say maybe on this candle, 1220, or maybe on let's see, maybe like this candle, that was a good retest. So that was at 120. This one's 1220. Okay, that's easy. All right, almost the end of the day, and it's kind of causing some rallying here, and there's the close. So I actually rallied off of this, which this would have been a great candle with the indecision doji here to actually get in a little something bullish, even with the absolute zero method, to try and not lose more than your R on the trade. So anyway, much quieter aftermarket, but some of these move. So we'll come back and look at this as an evening star. This was at, let's see, 1110. Then we're going to look at 1220 and then 120. So let's jump over to the puts, since these are puts. What's that first one? This candle is 1110. Okay. So let's look at the put. Here's the call. Here's the put. So 1110. Okay, so if you had bought on this, you could have gotten in for like 135, probably, near the low there, and taken that up a little bit. Not huge, but a little bit here. That would have been a little bit of a move. And then, it's got some other levels that actually came back down into like a low range on the day, and then rallied from there on this last one. And then when it came back down, tried to bounce, and it didn't. It just, petered out. And people were just selling to get other options at expiration, and this one ended out of the money. So there were some chances in here, some opportunities to get something set up like a 125 or maybe 135 entry on the option, and then half an hour would be 50 cents or $50, however you want to call it. And so maybe you risk 50 on this, and then you get all that back and more, because it had this large move relatively quickly that you're looking for it to do. Now up here, this is where we had that Morningstar reversal. This is now at 155. So if we come back to the put and look at this put, oh no wait, did I mix those up? No, the call. Sorry, we want to look at the call. No, I forgot the time. What time is that? That was 155 or 2. So we'll come back in here and see, okay, 155. Alright, this is the call, and I just continued losing value. Why is that? Oh yeah, let's look at the put. Alright. Somewhere in here, yep, these two. Could have bought for 175 with a stop at 1 or 150 by 1. Gotten two options. That would have ran up again. maybe you got out at 3. So nice little move here from an indecision candle, and then what the price on the options did to make some money and for it to move. So come back to the bigger picture here. Very much still range bound with these lines. You know, the last 5 days here, and then we had like 6, 7, 8 days here, and we just consolidated for a while. So that's all I'm pointing out. We're consolidating for a while, which is really interesting after this size gap. Bullish retest. Here's a retest. Are we going to do a little bit longer retest? Let some more things catch up and then rally? I don't know. I guess we'll see. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and take a look at this one and see what you would have set up versus back trading it, because there's a difference. So there's probably some areas that I would have been maybe stopped out if I was trying to go bullish up in here, and then just that broke down, and trying to go bearish maybe along here when this flag is finishing. So maybe would have made a little bit, but it's something we're working on, how to actually get it all set up and the right timing, and because it's kind of hard to watch for these candles to form, and even on the whole 5 minute go by, so that you're getting the actual closing price in that candle. So continue refining your plan, and we'll figure out what the big moves are that we can get into ahead of time, or be able to participate in on a bigger move. But for today, we had some decent moves in here. Still range bound, still small, but there's things that we learned from how this thing moves. So hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great weekend. This is Jesse AMZN. Thanks.